Welcome, my friends, to Meditation Monday. What a week it has been. And I have something very, very, very special planned for you today. We are going to be moving through what I consider to be a sacred process. And let's all just begin to taking a deep breath in. Recognizing that we're all here for a reason. If you're listening to this specific meditation, then this specific meditation is for your ears, and it's for your heart. It's for your soul, your spirit. So if you're here today, let's start by bringing and calling in all the parts of you, all the aspects of you to the call. Let's take a deep breath in. And let's start by calling in your physical presence. Take a deep belly breath in and hold at the top. Deep belly breath in all the way in, holding at the top, deepest inhale. And with that inhale held, bring in your physical presence by tuning into your heartbeat. And now surrendering that breath to the universe. And now let's call in our emotional body. What are you feeling right now? What's real for you? I don't want lies. I don't want shoulds. I want to know what's true for you in this moment. How are you truly feeling? How are you feeling about your life? How are you feeling about your relationships? How are you feeling about your finances? How are you feeling about your place in your community? And what emotions are present right now? Just taking a deep breath in, breathing that emotional body into the space. Very good. And now let's call in our mental body. Where do your thoughts go to? Where are your thoughts pulled? What's running through your mind right now? Calling in your mental body, inviting it in, not pushing it away, not telling it to do anything or be quiet now. Inviting it in, because this is a very, very vital part of being a human being. So let's breathe in all those thoughts, all that chatter, all the future, all the past. Let's anchor it into the now. Let's breathe in. And just allowing yourself to tune into a mantra for today's call. I invite you to pick one for yourself if your mind starts to wander. Maybe just as simple as I'm present. I'm here. I receive. I open. Just taking a moment, pick whatever works for you. Creating one. Just allow yourself to anchor your thoughts into that right now, taking a deep breath in. And as we anchor those sometimes hard to pin down thoughts into the present moment, into the body, into the emotions, let's now call in your energetic body. Start to notice the space around you. Start to notice the energy around you. Start to feel the space in front of your chest. Experiencing, bringing your awareness to the space in front of your chest. And then nice and slowly bring that awareness and just noticing the space between you and the wall behind you. Becoming aware of the energy that fills this room. See how far away you can sense your energy. How far away you can place your attention and your awareness. Start to notice the energy and the space between your legs. Almost feeling like a magnet. Sensing, this is called proprioception. It's our ability to sense our space, where we are in space, sense the things around us. And it's just like when we start to step into a car, a vehicle, we all of a sudden can sense when someone's about to change lanes. We can sense when to parallel park, how far we have, how much space we have between us and the curb, how much space we have between us and the cars around us. We can expand our awareness to pick up a bigger vehicle. So what we're going to do is we are going to take a deep breath in. And we are going to step inside of a different kind of vehicle. We're going to step inside of our spiritual vehicle. What I want you to do is, as you take a deep belly breath in, I want you to start to imagine. Some people see it, some people feel it, some people hear it. However you experience this experience is right for you. I want you to begin that you are sitting inside of a pyramid. The base of this pyramid is just below your sit bones. And the top of this pyramid is maybe about 6 to 12 inches above your head. And sitting in the side this pyramid, what I want you to do is I want you to now imagine an equal and opposite pyramid being overlaid on top of that is pointing downwards. So you are now sitting inside of two pyramids. This is what we call the Merkabah. So as you take a deep breath in, stepping inside of this energetic spiritual vehicle, I want you to imagine the first pyramid starting to spin, rotate one way. And as that begins to spin, you see the second pyramid spinning the opposite direction, beginning to form this beautiful bubble of light around your entire body, around your entire being. And as you breathe deeply into your belly, that those spinning pyramids begin to speed up. They begin to vibrate at a higher rate, at a higher frequency. And as those pyramids begin to speed up, you begin to feel yourself becoming lighter, becoming freer, becoming more expansive. And as you breathe in, feeling lighter and lighter, beginning to feel yourself, see yourself, experience yourself floating up in this beautiful orb of energy, this vehicle that will Now transport us back into the womb of creation. Starting to feel yourself rise, float, expand, almost as if you were in a hot air balloon beginning to rise up, float up above your body, taking a deep breath in. And now orienting yourself in this new vehicle, looking at your timeline down below, orienting yourself so that the past is actually in front of you. And I want you to begin to travel at the speed of thought back through the past, flying back through the hands of time. Beginning to watch as the days, the weeks, the months, and even the years begin to peel away like layers of an onion as you travel and traverse through time and space in this beautiful vehicle of spirit, life, and energy. Taking a deep breath in as you move through your life, starting to find yourself back through your early 20s, going all the way back through time and space, through high school, watching those big moments, those powerful moments, those experiences that really stand out to your unconscious mind as moments that may have changed your life forever, that made you believe something about yourself or the world, that has impacted your experience thus far. And as you continue to float back, drift back, flying back on the hands of time now, moving through puberty, moving back through late childhood, seeing those moments play out before your eyes like a giant movie screen as you move all the way back into those early years, 6 years old, 5 years old, as you begin to relax very deeply, resting very deeply. 4 years old, allowing every muscle, every fiber of your being just to turn loose, let loose, as you allow yourself to pass through that barrier of consciousness. 3 years old now, conscious memory beginning to fade away, conscious thought not even a thing anymore. Memories may be very, very spotty now. Taking a deep belly breath in, going back to 2 years old, feeling those layers peel away as you regain your innocence and you drop the old belief systems, the old patterns, the old habits that you picked up along the way, feeling yourself returning to the divine blueprint that you came here with. Beginning to feel yourself relax deeply now. Dropping into that deep, deep down state now. Relaxing all the muscles as we move back to the first year of life. Dropping into that innocent state of awe and wonder. Everything you experience is brand new. Everything you experience is a lesson. Everything you experience is absorbed in the unconscious mind, just like that. As we drop down to 9 months, 8 months, every muscle beginning to relax down deeply now. 6 months, conscious thought, not even a thing. 5 months, dropping deeper, floating deeper. 4 months, all the way back. Floating now, drifting now, sinking now back to 3 months. Deep belly breaths. This is when we were breathing deeply into our belly naturally. We didn't have to worry about what people thought of us. We didn't have to think about how to be. We just were. You just are now, floating back to 2 months. Slowly drifting back 1 month now. Deep breath in. Feeling all of those muscles in and around your neck beginning to relax down. Let going of any tension, any worry, any doubt, any fear. You are just a brand new, clean slate, ready to download the information that this world has for you. As you take a deep belly breath in, floating back all the way down to the first week of life, remembering your parents holding you, seeing you, hearing you, loving you, feeling you, celebrating your new arrival onto this plane of existence. Maybe even noticing if emotions come up. Feeling that original love wash through your body. Feeling that original joy begin to overtake your beingness. Feeling the innocence of beautiful, pure expression, unencumbered by thought. Just allowing yourself to drift back now to your third day, second day. Deep belly breath in. As you now find yourself traveling down through a dark tunnel, floating all the way back into a beautiful, beautiful, warm, dark, fertile space of feminine nutrition, feminine love, just being held, surrounded on all sides by love, connection. And all you can hear is that rhythmic thump, that primal drum of your mother's heart telling you that I'm here. I love you. Everything's going to be okay. As you take a deep belly breath in, returning all the way back to your inception, your conception. As you begin to experience yourself in a beautiful, dazzling white light, all sides of you are just completely enveloped by this beautiful white light, and you find yourself in what I call the room of infinity. And as you take a deep belly breath in, all around you, it's like marble floors, stretching as far as the eye can see. Nothing but infinite potential, infinite possibility all around you in every single direction. And in this space, in this place, we are now going to call in that other part of you. We now call in your higher self, your beyond self, the part of you that is unconditionally loving, unconditionally receptive, the part of you that has agreed to come here, agreed to guide you, the part of you that already knows what your lessons are, that has signed up for this wild ride that we call life. This is the part of you that has your back no matter what. This is the part of you that as you play this beautiful game of chess in life, as you play the pawn, as you play the king, as you play the queen, This energy is the energy that animates you, that moves through you. This is the strategy that takes you exactly where you need to be, when you need to be there, with who you need to be there, for the greatest and highest growth and healing for all of those involved. And as you begin to tune in with this energy, noticing it starting to condense down into a form that you can understand, whatever that looks like, feels like, sounds like, just allowing it to reveal itself to you, knowing that you are safe. You are loved. You are held. You are worthy, and you are here for a purpose that in your current state is unimaginable. It's unfathomable. But this keeper of wisdom, this keeper of strategy and understanding that you see before you now, this part of you that is you, it knows exactly where you're going. It is orchestrating the challenges that you must face in order to discover who you truly are. So as you take a deep breath in and come face to face, energy to energy with this higher self, beyond self, beyond the pain, beyond the trauma, beyond the limiting beliefs, beyond the limitations, the part of you that is connected with divine source, it is now time to open and receive any guidance, any wisdom, any insight that you are ready to receive, that you need to receive, that you've asked for, that you've prayed for, that you have intended. So now just opening your channels to any images, any thoughts, any feelings or body sensations, any clues, any insights. Relaxing down. Drifting down. Floating down. Tuning in. Receiving. Knowing. Understanding. Taking a deep belly breath in. Allowing any last wisdom, words, images, or insights to come through. And then giving a bow of gratitude to you because you deserve it. Beautiful. And as your higher self, who's always here, always present, always watching, always guiding, begins to fade from your view. In this room of infinity, white marble floor stretching as far as the eyes can see. You look down, and in front of you, you notice a beautiful sacred circle coming into form. And as you step inside of this sacred circle, you notice that the ring, the circle on the floor, begins to emanate this beautiful flame. This flame of illumination, flame of knowledge, flame of wisdom, this flame of mentorship. And mentorship, even the word, may bring up an emotion inside of you. Maybe feeling a lack of mentorship in your life, or a lack of leadership in your life. My friend, now is your time as you take a deep belly breath in. It is time for you to call upon those that you admire, that you look up to, that you desire to emulate. The people in your life that are further along the journey when it comes to a very specific skill or lifestyle or understanding or wisdom. And we are going to call them into the space. Maybe this mentor takes the form of mentorship in relationship. Maybe it's mentorship and leadership in finance or business. Maybe it's mentorship or leadership when it comes to your mission, purpose, your healing journey. Because whoever you look up to and admire, you admire because there are qualities inside of that person that you have not yet claimed and owned inside of yourself. I always looked up and admired people who were on stage, helping people change their life forever, transform their lives forever, who were masters of words, who would speak and people would listen. And I thought I was far away. I thought I was distant. I put them on a pedestal. So taking a deep breath in, who have you put on a pedestal? Because those are the people that are stepping into the circle now. And as you come to that first mentor, looking them in the eyes, recognizing that they are human just like you. They have flaws just like you. But they have dedicated time and energy to developing their skills and gifts and talents. And as you tune in with this beautiful mentor of yours, it's time to recognize the qualities that you admire. What are they? Can you define them? Can you pick them out? Maybe they're courageous. Maybe they're just masters at their skill. Maybe they have overflowing hearts. Whatever these qualities are that you admire, I want you to take a deep breath in and begin to recognize that those qualities are only recognized because they are also within you. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect in, tune in with this mentor. We're going to download the blueprint inside of you. We are going to open up our nervous system to walk a day in the life of this beautiful mentor. We are going to absorb all the knowledge and wisdom that we need while letting them keep the challenges and the struggles and those characteristics we don't necessarily need in our life. So taking one more deep breath in, seeing this mentor in front of you, starting to tune in with them energetically, seeing an energetic cord from your root chakra connecting with theirs, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, heart space, throat, third eye, and even the crown chakra, starting to download and print all of these qualities that you admire into your own energetic field, into your own memories, into your own thoughts, into your own behaviors and actions. And as you breathe this energy in, feeling that blueprint beginning to download and imprint into your unconscious mind. And now imagining doing a 180, turning around and stepping backwards into their shoes, living a day in the life of this person that you admire. How would you act? What would you say? How would you show up? Who would you become if you embodied all of these characteristics in your unique, special, beautiful way? Just notice what that feels like. Taking a deep belly breath in. And returning to the center of the circle. Giving them a beautiful bow of gratitude, saying, thank you, my friend. Thank you, my mentor. Thank you, my teacher. And as you bow and thank them, they begin to float away out of the circle. And another mentor comes, another person you admire, another being that you look up to. And as this being comes into the view, in the sacred fire, the sacred circle, we do the same thing. What are the qualities, the characteristics, the behaviors, the actions, the words that stand out to you? How do they show up that's different from how you show up? How do they carry themselves that's different from how you carry yourself right now? As you take a deep belly breath in, defining those qualities and characteristics, leaving out all of the little things that you don't need that will not serve you on your journey, starting to connect in energetically, the root chakra, the sacral, downloading the information, the solar plexus, receiving that energetic blueprint, the heart space, the throat, the third eye, and the crown, taking a deep breath in as all of those qualities, characteristics, you begin to own them. You begin to claim them. You only admire them because there's already a seed inside of you, and you are not allowing that seed to be nourished. So as we take deep breath in, turning around and stepping backwards into their shoes, noticing how you show up differently now. Becoming, embodying, speaking. How do you carry yourself? How do you speak? Just living a day in the life, embodying these qualities to their fullest. Now taking one more deep breath in and out. Stepping back into the sacred circle. Giving a beautiful bow of gratitude. And one more time, allowing this energy to fade off into the distance and bringing one more figure into your mind's eye. One more mentor into the sacred circle. What do they embody that you want inside of you? How do they show up? How do they act? How do they carry themselves? How do people perceive them? Taking a deep belly breath in. Knowing that this is all working on a deep unconscious level. You do not need to think. We all have mirror neurons inside of our minds. It is simply tapping into the unconscious mind and allowing this process to take place. As you tune into the root chakra, the sacral, receiving that blueprint, downloading that way of being, those qualities that you admire, the solar plexus, breathing it into the heart space, anchoring in those qualities. The throat, the third eye, and the crown chakra. Feeling yourself absorbing that nutrition of mentorship as you turn 180 degrees, step backwards, and walk in their shoes. See yourself moving through your life with these qualities fully embodied. Notice how people treat you, how people respond to you, how you treat yourself differently now that you've embodied these beautiful, beautiful qualities. Now, one more deep belly breath in. Returning to the center of this sacred circle and giving a bow of gratitude. As they fade away into the distance. Feeling your newfound qualities, your newfound beauty, knowledge, wisdom, experience that you are going to take into your life, you're going to implement and embody day by day, more and more, with each and every breath you take and every single beat of your heart, just allowing these qualities to sink in, allowing these qualities to soak in, allowing these qualities to take shape inside your life now. One more deep belly breath in. And with all of the knowledge, the wisdom, and the experience that you have gathered here on this beautiful sacred journey, you now return to the darkness. You now return to the loving presence of Mother. You now feel the thumping in the heartbeat that says, you're alive and I am here. I'm going to protect you. I love you. I will care for you. I will nourish you the best that I possibly can. And already you begin to feel a little bit different because you are different. Because you have fully embodied these qualities and characteristics. You have downloaded the new blueprint into your beingness, into who you are as a human being. And as you make your way down that canal, seeing the tunnel, seeing the light at the end, taking a deep breath in, your first breath in this lifetime, breathing in deep, feeling those qualities, feeling the purpose, feeling the wisdom coursing through your veins, knowing what you already know. You've experienced your life all the way up until this point already. And it's like you can now look through your life. You can move from that first week to the first month to the first year, and you can just know you're here for a reason. Starting to see perspective from that higher self, from that beyond self, as you continue to move through your life at the speed of thought. Going back through those very, very formative years, but now you have your higher self. Now you have the support and guidance of all of your spirit team, your mentors. Taking a deep breath in. Beginning to make your way through early childhood, 5, 6, all of those birthdays, all of those moments of learning, all of those moments of challenge, 7, 8, 9 years old, moving now through puberty, through the changes, through the growth, through the expansion, maybe even seeing the little pencil marks on the wood frame, marking your height as you move through life, as you see yourself growing and changing, shifting, evolving, embodying these qualities all throughout your life. Noticing how people treat you now. Noticing how you perceive yourself. Beginning to notice how you show up as you move through high school. Taking deep belly breaths all the way through. Speed of thought. Noticing the people you connect with, the people you choose to spend your energy on, the thoughts you tell yourself, the actions you choose to take, moving through your early adulthood 20s, noticing the difference, feeling the shifts as you finally arrive back in this moment, back in this time, as that beautiful Merkabah, that light body, comes back into your physical vessel. This glowing orb, now filled with wisdom, knowledge, and experience gained from this beautiful journey, taking a deep breath in, breathing all that energy into this physical vessel, the physical body, feeling your fingers, feeling your toes, feeling your forehead as you take a deep belly breath in. And that beautiful light body begins to slow down. That orb turning back into the pyramids, rotating in equal and opposite directions. And as those pyramids begin to slow to a stop, you see one floating up and you see one sinking down into the earth. As you come fully present, taking a deep belly breath in, arriving here. As we slowly bring our awareness back to our fingers and our toes, incorporating all of the wisdom, all the knowledge. And on the count of 2, just bring your awareness back to your space, your room, your headphones, the floor beneath you, the seat beneath you. On the count of 3 and 4, taking a deep belly breath in and out, waking the body back up. And on the count of 5, coming back to the call, coming back to the moment, opening your eyes at the rate and speed that is perfect just for you, as we make space for sharing and processing anything that came up. Knowing that you are loved, safe, and held, and you are in the right place, my friend.